Hey everyone, and welcome to the course. This is Economics 3597, Health Economics, the Writing Intensive section, Temple University, Spring 2020 semester. I am your instructor for the course, Joseph Shin. The goal of this video is to really take you through the overall course because it is being administered entirely online and through Canvas, so I'm going to be walking you through everything on there. Addition to the expectations, and so forth. So first, tell you a little bit about myself. Again, my name is Joe Shin. I have been teaching at Temple since about 2010 part-time, but I also teach courses at Rutgers, Rider, taught classes at Drexel, Rowan, a couple other places. But that's what I do on the side. Full-time, I'm an economist. I work for the Department of Housing and Urban Development in Philadelphia, and I've been doing that for about 10 years as well. Okay. So, having said that, let's jump right in and start looking at the syllabus. So, here we have the syllabus for the course. Again, this is Health Economics, the Writing Intensive section, Temple University, Spring 2020 semester. Here is my contact information. The best way to reach me is by email, which is here. Again, it's joseph.shin@temple.edu. And the reason why that's the best is because, as I mentioned, I do work full-time as well. And so it's usually after work, first thing in the morning when I'm checking my emails. And so that's the best and quickest way to get back to me. Or, sorry, to get a hold of me, rather. And as far as getting back to you, typically, I'll respond within 12 to 24 hours. So if you don't hear back from me by then, just shoot me another email. I also have office hours online. They're going to be Tuesdays from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. They're going to be done through WebEx, which I'll show you where the link for that is in a minute. The prerequisites, microeconomic principles. The textbook is Health Economics and Financing 5th edition by Thomas Getson. This is a required book. Now, one thing you'll notice if you bought the book or when you buy it and go through it, is that there's really a lot of, I don't want to say outdated information, but a lot of the numbers are not updated because this is published in 2013. However, as you will see in many of my lectures, I do update a lot of these numbers within there. Course description, learning objective, web access. So again, this course is entirely being administered online. Everything will be found either directly on Canvas or through Canvas. All right. So the way that the course works is you basically, there's no set time, and every week you will be giving a set of lectures to view, assigned readings, assignments, and so forth. Each week runs from Monday through Sunday, and everything's only going to become available 1 week in advance. Here's the course breakdown and grading scale. So the first part of the grade is the weekly discussions. Now, during some of the weeks, you will have to participate in a Voicethread discussion. And Voicethread is a website we're going to talk about in a minute, and you're going to be given a topic for that week. Each week, you will make 2 voice or video comments. The first will be your original response to the whatever the post is about, whatever the question is, or so forth. So between Monday and Wednesday, you are to make that first post. You are then to come back sometime between Thursday and Sunday, listen to the post made by other students, and directly respond to one of them. Now the response can be agreeing, disagreeing, expanding on, whatever, but just make sure you're respectful in your responses. Each post should be roughly 30 to 60 seconds in length. And then here are the grading aspects of it. Quizzes. Pretty much every week you will be given a quiz on what was covered that week. And these will be done in Canvas. And you will have 30 minutes to complete each one. They're all multiple choice, and once you open it, you have to complete within that 30 minutes. The paper. Now, I cannot emphasize strongly enough how important this paper is, and taking part in this paper from the beginning is to your overall grade. This is a writing intensive course, and that means that there is a comprehensive paper worked into the course. Now, this is the one thing I want to note is that this is not purely a research paper. It's a data-driven empirical paper, which means that you are going to come up with some health economics related hypothesis, some question or theory that you're going to be testing using your own analysis of somebody else's, or your own analysis of data. The paper is not about finding information from other papers and coming to a conclusion based on their conclusions. You are to independently look at the data and come up with your own conclusion, whether that data supports or refutes your hypothesis. Now, there's a lot within this in the paper, and because of that, I've created separate videos for that, which I will show where they are in a minute. So, in addition to viewing this video, I strongly encourage you to view the other ones that are related to the paper. Now, the paper is not just one paper that you submit during the semester. There are a lot of little assignments that go into that paper. Now, 80% of your paper grade will be the final draft, with the other 20% being these other smaller tasks. And so you will see down here with the dates, you have hypothesis, abstract, data description, so forth. Okay. Now, for all these initial ones, all these ones before the final draft, if you don't submit them on time, you do lose points. For every day that they are late, you lose 1 point. So for the paper hypothesis, if you submit it 1 day late, you will get 1 point instead of 2. Okay. Now, for the most part, these are not being graded on quality as much as they're just being graded on if you're doing it and doing it correctly. So with the paper, you may be you may have done something wrong or misinterpreted something, but for these initial assignments, you will not have points actually taken off for that. And so, having said that, in addition to the points you can get from these, it is very, very important that you complete them, because the more you do here in these initial assignments, the more feedback I can give, and the more feedback I can give, the better you will do on your final draft. Now, another thing I want to note is plagiarism. Every single semester, for the most part, somebody plagiarizes heavily on this paper. You get a 0 if you do it. Okay? Don't do it. I have become pretty good at catching people, and I take it very seriously. Now, if you're not sure what plagiarism is, there's information in the Temple Graduate Bulletin. You can look up online, so forth. The basic idea of plagiarism, however, is that it is passing off somebody else's work as your own. Now, that's a very broad definition, and so it's really important that you research it and be sure that you are not plagiarizing. If you have any questions of that, let me know. Exams, there's 2 exams. There's a midterm and a final. Both are essay form as opposed to multiple choice, which the quizzes are. Now, because of this paper and because of the structure of the course, I have made the final exam optional. Now, if you choose to skip the final exam, the grade you will get on your final exam would be whatever you got in your midterm, less 10 percentage points. So if you got a 90 on the midterm and you skip the final, you would get an 80 on the final. Disability statement, if you need any special accommodations, let me know. Go to the Disability Center. Information's here. And then here's the breakdown of the course. And, this gives you each week what the reading is, the assignments, we have the discussions, the quizzes, the paper assignments, exams, so forth. And I put them in different colors to help distinguish them. So, that's the overall view of the course. Let's take a quick look at Canvas. Now again, everything you're going to need is going to be found in Canvas. And so if you go on the home page here, you'll have all the modules for the different weeks, when they're available, so forth. The intro video which you're watching is here. The syllabus, which we just showed, you can get the link here. There's also a Voicethread tutorial that you can look at on how to post within Voicethread. And then we have a couple things for the paper. So the first is I put a pretty comprehensive guideline document to help you in writing your paper. And so this document is going to have different examples, descriptions, so forth. The other thing that I did is I created different videos for the individual assignments. And so you go in here, you will have, there's an overview for it, and then you have for the different assignments, videos specifically for them. So I encourage you to come back and forth to this as much as you can and need to. So then for the different weeks, you'll have the lectures which I have recorded. You'll find them on here. They're available through YouTube, so you can either watch them here, or if you click on the title, it'll bring you to the actual YouTube page. And then in addition to that, within the weeks, you have the overview and assignments page, which is going to break down the learning goals, the required reading, the different assignments, so forth. Now, for the Voicethread assignments, let me show you that really quick. When you're in the actual Voicethread assignment, you'll see the topic. You'll have any posts that are made over here on the left. Once you start clicking on them, they'll play automatically what everyone else is posting. And then for you to post, you click this little plus button down here, and either the camera icon or the microphone to make a video or voice comment. If you want to respond directly to somebody else's, click this little reply button here, and that'll do it. So a couple other things within Canvas here. So you have the announcements. I'll make announcements throughout the semester, and you'll be able to find them within there. They'll also be emailed to you. The syllabus will have the different due dates. The modules with the same thing as the home page. The assignments will have all the assignments throughout the semester. Not all of them you'll be able to access right away. Quizzes you can find either here or there, and so forth. Your grades will also be available here. And so that's really it. That's the course. The most important thing with this course is that if you have any questions, do not be afraid to ask. Because we don't meet in person, everything's being done online, we have no set meeting time, it can be very easy to fall behind. And so make sure you're keeping up with all the assignments and ask any questions. You can either do email or reach out during my office hours. So if you have any questions, please let me know, and if not, have a great semester.